And it sucks. It sucks. It sucks that it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. House prices mad high. Jobs is paying mad low. I want to look you in your eyes and tell you that I understand. I get it. I really do. I really do. Me and you, we here with it. We here with it. I understand. The baby boomers, they really screwed us over. They had their fun in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, with Woodstock and the low housing and the families that they could afford on one income, the cars, the big houses, the dog, the pensions, the 401ks, a decent retirement. They could get full-time jobs at 18 and support a whole family. They had times for hobbies and luxury. They didn't have to work 70, 80-hour weeks. They could come home, get off of work, and enjoy their families. And somehow, they passed the buck off to us, where they enjoyed their lives so much that it destroyed ours. Whether that's through some economical means, whether that's through government means and government policies and implementations, or whether that's just how they raised us. But either way, I get it. They messed us up. They messed me up. I was born in 1998. They messed me up. They messed us up, right? So what are we going to do about it? The milk has already been spilled. The milk has already been spilled. We done went around the whole world, there and back, to Congress, to the White House, to our parents, to our bosses. We done went around the world and back because the milk is spilled, right? They don't want to clean it up. Nobody wants to clean up the spilled milk. Who's going to clean it up? It sucks. It sucks, but I think we got to clean up the spilled milk, right? I think the baby boomers, they too old to clean it up, right? I think we got to clean up the spilled milk. We got to heal that wound. And we got to move forward and accept life for what it is and just make sure for the next generation and the future, for our kids and the people that come after us, they don't have to deal with what we had to deal with. Affordable housing, we want to give them that. Healthcare, we want to give them that. Good paying jobs, we want to give them that. A basic livable income, we want to give them that too. So, not only do we want to provide these things for ourselves, we want to pass it on to the next generation, right? And it's quite apparent that we have no help. We have no help around us. Who's going to help us? Who's going to help us? Who's going to teach us? It's this misconception, I feel like, that everybody knows what's going on in the world, that everybody got it all together. The people who we are looking for the answers, they don't have the answers. I don't even think they knew they was jacking us up when they did it. Maybe they did it with good intentions, maybe with bad, Maybe we'll never know. But the thing is, the milk is spilled. The milk is spilled, it's staining the carpet, it's messing up the floorboards, it's seeping through. Somebody got to clean up the milk. Who's going to clean up the milk? We have to do that. Alright? I know we want to live lives. I know we want to live our lives. I know we want to enjoy ourselves. I know we don't want to work 70-hour weeks. I know we want to be able to go to the doctor when we get sick. I know we don't want to be 30 living with roommates. But that's something that we might have to do. You feel me? We might have to get a part-time job. Might have to get a full-time job on top of the part-time job. You might have to ride around a $500 hoopty. We might have to save money. We might can't eat fast food. We might can't go out. We might can't club. We might can't go to vacation in the Bahamas or Bahrain or Cuba or wherever you want to go to vacation at. You feel me? Right? Because somebody jacked it up for us, you know? And that's not our fault. But we gotta be the people to fix it, you know? Because you got one or two options. You sit there and you cry about the spilled milk. Or you process it, you acknowledge it, you heal from it, and you get the tools and you clean it up, and then you move forward with your life, right? We complaining, we singing this sad story about how it ain't no affordable housing, how it ain't no good paying jobs, how it ain't this and that, how we gotta work all these hours, how we still gotta live at home with our parents. Look, we 20, we 30, look, people are living longer than ever. People say life too short. Well, life is way too long, right? You can't give up at 25, at 35, crying about the spilled milk. It's like, are you gonna miss the opportunity to make $1 because you crying that you lost 10 cents? You feel me? That's the analogy I'm gonna use, right? So it's up to us to get ourselves together. It's up to us to support each other and help each other, encourage each other, help each other out. Whether that's friends, family, brothers, sisters, old classmates. We got to support each other and start our own economy, our own system. Educate ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Nobody going to do it for us. We got to help each other out, right? Because at the end of the day, no matter if they jacked this up before we was even born, them old people that jacked it up, they all gonna die. They all gonna die. We the grown-ups now. We the adults now. Whether you 20, 30s, or 40s, or whatever, you know, 50, we about to be the 50, 60-year-olds, right? So we're going to be the leaders of the next generation. And how are we going to leave the world for them, right? If you don't like the fact that your employer doesn't pay you a livable wage, then guess what? We need to be starting businesses. We need to be chopping it up, working with each other, so that way when the next generation come around, we can employ people and give them 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever they deserve. That way we can do that for our friends and families. We need to start the businesses. We need to do it. We need to be providing the healthcare. We need to be getting in Senate, getting in office, writing to Congress, voicing our opinions, being in Congress, being the doctors, being the lawyers, so that way we can do it ourselves. We need to be out there doing the charitable things. We need to be out there building houses for each other. We need to be the ones farming food, providing clothes, working, volunteering. We need to do that. So that way we can leave it better. Even if we can't help ourselves. I think we can. I think we can help ourselves. But even if we can't help ourselves, you leave a room better than how you found it, right? You rent out a room or whatever for your event. You sweep the floors and mop it, right? You leave a room better than how you found it. So we got to leave this world better than how we found it. They didn't do that for us, but that don't mean we can't do it for them. And I don't think it's too late for us. If you in your teens, definitely. If you in your teens, man. If you 21, 22, 23, and you think, oh man, my life is not together, 24, 25, even if you 30, oh, I don't got the car. And by the time my grandparents was this age, they had the car, they had the family, they was going on vacations, they had the pension, they had the 401k, they had the vacation time, they had the savings account, they had the big house. Oh, by the time they was 40, their house was paid off. We can do that. We can do that. It just requires a little bit of sacrifice. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice, but that's what we got to do. Because what other choice do we have? If we don't sacrifice and get it together and process our emotions and heal and do all that stuff I just said, and we get it together, and now if we don't hustle and do it, who else is? Who gonna do it for us? It's this mentality like, oh, I worked so hard, I deserve this and that and the third. No, you work too hard to be giving your money away to all them other people. I said that in another video. You work too hard to be grinding, busting your tail for $7 an hour, $10 an hour. You work for a whole hour, and what they say, you work for a whole hour, and they give you this. You work for a whole dollar, and they give you $10. They give you a $10 bill. And what you gonna go do? You gonna take that whole hour of your life. You can trade your hour for the 10, and then you gonna trade the 10 for the McDonald's, for the Burger King, for the Chick-fil-A, for the weed, for whatever else. You can't even buy. $10 can't even buy you no weed. You gonna take the $10. That's an hour of your life. 30 minutes of your life, 45 minutes of your life, and you can take it and you can throw it away. For what? I thought you worked too hard. We work too hard. We gotta motivate each other. We gotta support each other. We gotta encourage each other. We gotta save together. We gotta invest together. We gotta make sure we straight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna look out for us but us. And that's what I try to do on this channel. So some of the stuff that I suggest you ain't gonna like, because I'm gonna suggest that you stop going out to eat. I'm gonna suggest that you get a roommate. I'm gonna suggest that you work 30, 40, 50, 60-hour weeks. I'm gonna suggest that you go to community college. I'm gonna suggest that you get a trade. I'm gonna suggest that you work a job that you don't like. Life ain't all about happiness. We can't do what rich people do. We can't do what the baby boomers did. We playing a different game now. You feel me? You can't play the old rule. You can't use the rules of Uno to play spades. You feel me? They was playing Candyland. We not playing Candyland. We playing Dungeons and Dragons or something. We not playing that game no more. So this whole happiness, nah, sometimes you gotta grind and get it. Sometimes you gotta do what you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying forever. I ain't saying 8, 9 years. But you might have to do it for a year. Might have to do it for 2, 3, 4. But it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, after 4, 5, 6, 7 years, we can change our situation. We can make lives better for ourselves. We can afford the houses. We can afford the cars. We can afford the vacation. We don't gotta be struggling. We can send our kids to college. We can start the businesses for them. We can have the money for them. We can buy our kids their first cars. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. But you gotta sacrifice. You gotta practice delayed gratification. And I'm gonna talk about that on my channel. I've been talking about it. I got plenty of videos. I got more videos to come. Please watch them. Please take this serious. Please share this with your friends. Like I said, I understand I'm a part of that generation. And it sucks. It sucks. It sucks that it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. House prices mad high. Jobs is paying mad low. We gotta slave and work all the time. We can't even enjoy ourselves. The thing is, you working 60, 70, 80 hours anyway. We already doing it. That's the thing, we already doing it. If we already working 60, 70, 80 hours anyway, why not just take the little extra step to say, hey, I'm going to work my 60, 70, 80 hours, and instead of going out to the club, instead of going to the bar, instead of going to get something to drink, instead of smoking some weed, instead of buying a video game, I'm going to just hold out a little bit more. We already 90% of the way there. We already 90%. I'm going to just push a little 10%. I'm going to just squeeze it. I'm going to just save it. I'm going to just invest it. We already 90% of the way there. All we got to do is do the last little bit. It's like we getting up the hill and rolling right back down. You already working 60, 70, 80-hour weeks. You already working two crap part-time jobs. We already doing it. You already doing it. You already doing it 90%. You're going up the hill, you're rolling back down. You're going up the hill, you're rolling back down. You might as well go up the hill, do that last 10%, that last push, the last hardest part, go over the hill, and then it's smooth sailing. It's smooth sailing. So all of that, oh, we deserve better, and oh, they screwed us over. Okay, they did screw us over. They screwed us over, now what? They screwed us over, now what? Right? So, oh, we shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to work 70, 80 hours a week and not enjoy ourselves. It don't matter. It don't matter if we should or if we deserve it or if we ain't. I don't think we deserve it either, but this where we at. We at the bottom of the hill. We at the bottom of the hill trying to get to the top, right? Don't get 90% of the way to the top of the hill and then go back down. Come on, man. You got to get 90% of the way and keep pushing. Keep pushing. You already doing it. You already doing it. You already probably staying at home. Probably already got roommates. You probably already whatever. All you got to do is that last little bit. So, like I suggested to my homeboy, Keep watching my videos. Like, share, subscribe. Like I said, we need to support each other. Like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that. Listen to videos. I told my homeboy, don't listen to no music, don't watch no TV. I'm not joking. You gotta reprogram our brain. Our brain been messed up. We think we can live the lifestyle they live. We can't live that lifestyle. We playing a whole different game now, right? So we gotta reprogram our brains. They want us divided. They want us docile. They want us spending. The more we spend, the richer they stay. They want us spending. They want us underpaid. They want us underemployed. They want us undervalued. We got to know our value. You know what I'm saying? We got to reprogram our brains. So watch the YouTube video. I'm talking finance, motivation, whatever you're trying to get into. Listen to that 24/7. No music, no TV, no video games. You have to reprogram your brain when you wake up in the morning, when you washing dishes, when you walking the dog, whatever you're doing. You have to reprogram your brain to think like, hey, I deserve better. I am better. I'm going to get better. I can do better. How do I get there? How do I save this? How do I get through it? You know what I'm saying? You got to have that why. You got to believe that you're going to have a better future. Right? We got the best in modern medicine ever. 2021, we ain't got half the stuff they had in 1950 and 1860s or whatever. People is living longer. I mean, people die every day, but we living longer on average. You know what I'm saying? You 25, 35, you got the rest of your life to live. You got the rest of your life to live. Not saying, oh, we're going to slave it away. It's just saying that don't give up. Don't give up when you're 25. Don't give up when you're 22, 23, 24 and be like, dang, I never buy a house. I never make $100 grand. I never go on vacation. How you gonna give up? We only 22, we only 23, 24, we only 30. How you 30 and you done gave up on life? What you gonna do for the next 30 years of your life? You gonna cry and complain on Facebook and talk about how life unfair and how we shouldn't have to do this, yada yada yada. I mean, you can do that, but I don't know. That ain't a good lifestyle to live, and I don't wish that for me. I don't wish that for you. I'd rather you reprogram your brain. Say, yeah, we got it tough, but I'm going to keep pushing and get over the hill. Thanks for watching.